Remember the PowerApps Grid PCF who was introduced in Wave 1? We could do inline editing, or we could do some infinite scrolling and stuff like that. But it has a tiny property that we can define for the control, and that's the customizer control. And now the docs are out and we know how we can work with that control. We just need the prefix, the namespace, and the PCF name, which I've done. I'll show you in a minute what's that about. So we just save and publish. And now we should be able to see this control with this render cells that I've defined in the PCF. You saw in the first moment we had the grid rendered without the control, but soon after that the render which was defined in the PCF started to work. Maybe just have another look, because second time should work faster. You don't get to see that much difference in between the first and the final rendering. And I can work there with inline editing. I've defined my O control there, and I can use this colorful option set this time directly inside the standard PowerApps Grid, and I don't have to miss the functions from the standard grid. It's everything there, and I don't have to take care of all the stuff. The implementation is pretty straightforward. It's just a normal PCF, a virtual one in my case. And I have the namespace, I have the constructor, I have to know these names because I'm gonna pass that parameters for the customizing. And I have only one property that's called event name. That's the one that we're going to use inside the index.ts. So it's pretty much empty here, except that the init method, there we read that parameter from the event name and pass it to a fire event where we pass there the render. And that's the one we get, and it looks like this. Pretty straightforward. So I have both controls here, how we render on option set and the two options, or how can we work with the editor where I have some controls defined there for inline editing, and we can also pass the value to the platform when something changes. That's it basically. For more details about how to implement such controls, have a look to the links which are posted in the notes, and check my blog and my GitHub, because you're gonna find there the complete example.